Jai Shri Ram. In the Vishnu Sahasranama, the 18th name of Krishna is Yoga. Yoga. Adi Shankaracharya in his commentary defines yoga as knowledge. Yoga jnanam tenaiva gamyatvat yogi. He who can be known through knowledge is Krishna. Krishna is one who can be known only through knowledge, not by blind belief. Shraddha is okay. Shraddha is also defined by Adi Shankaracharya as Guru Vedanta Vakyeshu Drudho Vishwasaha Shraddhaha. Guru Vedanta Vakyeshu. Now, Guru, all Tom, Dick, and Harrys are not Gurus. Okay? Guru has to be one who has himself experienced enlightenment and who is constantly concerned about the growth, the spiritual evolution of his disciple, and who is impartial, disinterested, no selfish motive. So only such a person can be called a Guru. So, Guru Vedanta Vakyeshu. Vedanta is the essence of the entire Vedas. That is, all the Upanishads. About 150 Upanishads are said to be there. Rama listed 108. In the Muktika Upanishad, Rama listed 108. It is called the Muktika Canon. Muktika Upanishad, incidentally, is a conversation between Rama and Hanuman. When Hanuman, in order to enlighten mankind, asked Rama, how should I gain moksha? So Rama went about telling him that there are 108. He gives a complete list of all the Upanishads to study, but he also says that there is just one. If you study one and understand that, that is sufficient. And that one is Mandukya Upanishad. Mandukyam. Mandukyam incidentally means a frog. It also means a rishi, Mandukya rishi. It also means a lyceum, that is that rishi's ashram where students were taught. So there are many explanations as to why it was called Mandukyam. Now, of course, the rishi's name itself is Mandukya. And some scholars have interpreted Mandukya means a frog can jump from one place to another, right? So without going through all the intermediary phases, if one wants enlightenment fast, he should make every effort to understand the Mandukya Upanishad. That's how the name, I believe, originated. So it has only 12 mantras. It is the smallest of all Upanishads. So, Yogaha Jnanam Tenaiva Gamyatvat Yogi. 19 is Yoga Vidam Neta. 165 Sada Yogi. 849 Yogi. 850 Yogi Shaha. Jai Shri Ram. So 18 is Yogaha. Yogaha Jnanam Tenaiva Gamyatvat Yogi. He who can be known only through or reached through Jnanam. Now that is, now again I am repeating, Yogaha Jnanam. Yoga means Jnana. So every chapter in the Bhagavad Gita has been named as a yoga. Arjuna Vishada Yoga, Sankhya Yoga, Karma Yoga. So all these are called yoga. Why? Because each one is a step. It is a level on the ladder of knowledge. Okay. So Arjuna Vishada Yoga. So Vishadam is one yoga. Yoga also means union. Yoga means samadhi. The words in Sanskrit have different meanings depending on the context in which they are being used. Some idiots and pseudo scholars who don't know Sanskrit, forget classical Sanskrit, they don't know Vedic Sanskrit also, but they have gone ahead. Many Western Indologists have interpreted, translated the Vedas. These scoundrels have completely distorted everything. Max Muller is the biggest of all the scoundrels. 50, those books of the sacred books of the East, 50 volumes. And unfortunately, our great leaders also have depended on these translations for their understanding of the Vedas. What a pity, isn't it? So, even so-called great reformers in our country, I can't even name them because, some fellow will feel offended and file cases. So, you must understand who I am talking about. So, these so-called great reformers actually depended on these scoundrels who had no knowledge of Vedic Sanskrit but went ahead distorting everything, even maligning the name of Shainacharya and Medhatiti, distorted the Vedas as if Vedas contained animal sacrifice and all kinds of trash they have generated. And our unfortunately great leaders were influenced by this trash, and they thought they have to bring about some wholesale reform. Of course, reform is necessary. Every step in our life we have to continuously reform. That is what Krishna is also telling us. But to find fault with the Vedas is the dumbest thing that our so-called reformers entertained. Anyway, Arjuna Vishada Yoga. That means through sorrow, when one faces extreme sorrow, which is likely to happen in life, there is a possibility that you might open up to knowledge and try to link up with Krishna. Sankhya Yoga, Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Karma Sannyasa Yoga, Atma Samyama Yoga, Jnana Vijnana Yoga, Akshara Parabrahma Yoga, Raja Vidya Rajaguhya Yogam, that is the 9th chapter, Vibhuti Yoga, all the manifestations of Krishna. Vibhuti Yoga, Vishwarupa Sandarshana Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Kshetrajna Vibhaga Yoga, Gunatraya Vibhaga Yoga, Purushottama Prapti Yoga, Daivasura Sampad Vibhaga Yoga, Shraddhatraya Vibhaga Yoga, and Moksha Sannyasa Yoga, which is the 18th. So Moksha Sannyasa Yoga, interesting name. Actually, a true Bhakta doesn't even want moksha. He is willing to give up even moksha because he wants to be eternally a devotee and kinkara, that means rendering devotional service to Krishna. We will reject even moksha because we want to be with Krishna and serve Krishna. That is one meaning of Moksha Sannyasa Yoga, which is the 18th chapter. Every chapter of the Gita is called a yoga. And yoga already, like I told you, Adi Shankaracharya defined it as yoga means jnanam. Yoga jnanam. Tenaiva gamyatvat yogi. Since he is called a yogi because he can be reached only through knowledge. So if you are indulging in behaviors which are contrary to his teachings, and if you are believing in some trash, some dogmas, then you are wasting a human life. So please change. If you can't change your mind, the question is, do you still have one? So please change your mind. I have changed mine. Next, 19 is Yoga Vidam Neta. That means he is the leader of all those who are trying to learn yoga. So every yoga teacher should actually worship Krishna. Okay, 922, Krishna says, Ananyas Chintayanto Mam Yejana Paripasate Tesham Nityabhiyuktanam Yogakshemam Vahamyaham. So Krishna is assuring all of us, 922, Ananyas Chintayanto Mam Yejana Paripasate Tesham Nityabhiyuktanam Yogakshemam Vahamyaham. This is incidentally the motto of LIC, Yogakshemam Vahamyaham. LIC, Life Insurance Corporation's motto, credo, which you will find on their logo. It is Yogakshemam Vahamyaham, which basically means Krishna says that he will take care of Yogakshema. Yoga means also means achieving whatever you want to achieve, all the wealths, whatever. And Kshemam, protecting all that wealth. So Krishna is giving you a double protection. Okay. 19 was Yoga Vidam Neta. 165th name in the Vishnu Sahasranama is Sada Yogi. Sada Yogi. Krishna is always a yogi. That means he never falls. That's why another name is Achyuta. So Sada Yogi. So unfortunately, we have allowed many Malecha scoundrels to malign the name of Krishna as if he is a playboy, his Ras Leela and all that, completely distorted. And unfortunately, many foolish Hindus also have begun to believe. And that is why these Macaulay Putras are like lost rudderless ships. Okay, Vivekananda incidentally warned everyone, only a true Bhakta, that too the Bhakta of the highest category, only can understand the true meaning of Ras Leela. Now, Krishna is not enjoying there. Krishna himself is enjoyment personified. Swami Prabhupada defines it very well. Who is that rascal who says that Krishna is enjoying and dancing? No, he is joy personified. He is enjoyment personified. He is bliss personified. He is dancing for the sake of his devotees. So that is a gross misunderstanding. Ras Leela has to be understood as the joy that Krishna himself has to derive, obviously, because Krishna is our eternal companion. Dvasuparna mantra in the Veda says that the Paramatma and Jivatma are eternal companions. We have left him and we are trying to find joy in this material world. The joys unfortunately give you a diminishing return. So Krishna is waiting eagerly for us to roost at the top of creation. Dva suparna sayuja sakhaya samanam vruksham parishasvajate tayoranyah pippalam swadvati anashnan anyo abhichakashiti. The meaning, well, this is called the parable of the two birds, which is found in all the Vedas. The same thing has been copied by the Christians in the Bible, and they called it Adam and Eve story and the apple story. So the tree is the body, or the tree is the cosmos. So Jiva, Paramatma is sitting right on top. He is looking down intently on all of us, and we are hopping from branch to branch and consuming the fruits, which are sometimes sweet, sometimes bitter, sometimes sour. But instead of looking back at him and trying to go back to Godhead, we are busy trying to find more sweet fruits, and in the process, we will have to take birth again. The cycle, Chaurasi Yoni cycle, is continuing. So Krishna himself is very happy if we return back to him, because we are old friends. Krishna doesn't treat you as a slave, nothing like that, not a disciple, nothing. Krishna loves you as an eternal companion. So anyway, so Vivekananda also warned, Krishna is Raso Vaisaha. He is joy personified. Taittiriya Upanishad. Raso Vaisaha. Rasahyevayam ladva anandi bhavati. Only when you understand Krishna Tattva, you will understand true bliss. Right? So next, 165 is Sada Yogi. Sada Yogi. Incidentally, I am reminded of a story from the life of Narsi Mehta. Narsi Mehta, who wrote that or composed or sang spontaneously Vaishnava Janato Tene Kahiye Je Peed Parai Janere. He is that is a definition of who is a Vaishnava, that is who is a Hindu. So in his life, he got married. He was living in his elder brother's house. Parents died. The elder brother's wife was one hell of a termagant, a virago, spitfire, harridan, xanthippe. She was a shrew, shrew, and she was such a loud mouth and very quarrelsome woman. Like I told you all the names. She used to abuse Narsi Mehta every day for not earning enough money or something like that. So one day, out of frustration, he left home and went to a Shivalaya, and for 7 days he did Shivaradhana without food and sleep. So Shiva appeared and said, "What do you want?" Narsi Mehta said, "I want to see Raslila." So Shiva took him to Vrindavan, and Narsi Mehta stood there, and Krishna came. Krishna gave him a mashal, a flambeau, Flambeau, kagada. You see, a piece of stick which is tied with a cloth at the end, dipped in oil, and it is held aloft for the light. So Krishna, I believe, gave Narsi Mehta a flambeau to hold while the dance is going on. Incidentally, in Vrindavan, you have this place, Nidhivan, where all the trees are there. The trees are actually, they transform into gopikas, and gopikas are all nityasuris, eternal souls. We can all be muktas and we can join the dance. That's the true import of Ras Leela. So I believe, as the story goes, Narsi Mehta was so engrossed in the dance that his the flambeau got fully burnt, and his hand also started getting burnt, but he was not aware. So that is when Krishna realized and blessed him, and the rest of the story of Narsi Mehta's life is a very interesting, such a great bhakta he was. So, and Narsi Mehta went back home and touched the feet of his, elder brother's wife, and thanked her for being so rude and rough and all that, because had she been pleasant, probably he would not have left home. And so, those who insult and humiliate us, we should thank them also. In fact, we should thank them more. So the inference we all need to draw is, those who humiliate, insult, apadas sampadas sarva, sarvatra anadaro vijaya. So Vasishtha told Rama, apadas sampadas sarva. All difficulties are your wealth. Sarvatra anadaro jaya. humiliation anywhere should be treated as a victory. I leave it to you to understand the deeper import of this statement. Apada sampada sarva. Apada sampada sarva. Sarvatra anadaro jayaha. So Narsimhata went and thanked profusely her elder sister-in-law, and told her, because of you, because of all the shouting and so I went and did Shivaradhana, and I got a darshan of Krishna's Ras Leela. Thank you very much. So please remember this. Never get angry. We are surrounded by rude people, because these rude people are very frustrated, and at the drop of a hat they will abuse you. But it's all right. Take it as in a positive sense. And you see, when people praise us, well, it can. There is a story which goes like this. How shall I put it? Suppose you are made of ammunition. A spark which lands on you will ignite you, right? Suppose you are damp. A spark that lands on you will go damp, will die out, extinguished. A matchstick will get extinguished in water. So it all depends on what you are. If you have the fire in you, a matchstick will ignite it further. So never be disturbed or demotivated. Obviously this is a little difficult, you see, but we must acquire this quality. Always think that they are only abusing the body which is perishable. Nobody can abuse the Atma. Let this sink in. Okay. So these are the traits of a prapanna: Swarupa Nishta, Upaya Nishta, Purushartha Nishta. Swarupa Nishta means, remember, you are the Atma, not the body. So if anybody is abusing, they are abusing the body. It doesn't matter. Nobody can abuse the Atma. That is Swarupa Nishta. Always be an Atmaram. Upaya Nishta. That is how to get out of this samsara. The only thing is, cling to the feet of Krishna. 1866 Bhagavad Gita. And Purushartha Nishta, again 1866. That means work for Krishna. So whatever you do, don't run away from life. Don't follow silly philosophies that you have to abandon everything, renounce everything. No, don't renounce anything. Be right in the middle of the battle, but be detached. Be immersed but detached. Like being in the eye of a storm. In the eye of the storm is the calmest place, right? In the middle of the twister. So I told you the traits of a prapanna. Prapanna means one who has completely surrendered. 1866 Bhagavad Gita. So this is a quality I am trying very hard to develop, which is very important. If anybody humiliates you, say namaste, thank you very much, but be determined to do even better. So don't let anything bother you. If you are made of ammunition, sulfur, brimstone, a spark will ignite everything. So, but if you don't have any substance within you, a mere, slight will dampen you. That should not happen. Okay. Next, so 165 is Sada Yogi. I said many things. 849, Yogi. He is Yogi. He is the ultimate Yogi. He is the only Yogi. So, Yogi again, like I said, Yoga Vidhan Neta, Tenaiva Gamyatvat, Yogi. Then 850 is Yogi Shaha. That means he is the Lord of all yoga. He is the ultimate possessor of all siddhis. 18 siddhis have been described in the Srimad Bhagavatam. Krishna says 10 of them you can achieve through sadhana, 8 are with him, and he will confer even that. In fact, incidentally, in the Hanuman Chalisa, you have this doha. I think the number is the 31st doha. Ashtasiddhi Navanidhike Data Asavaradin Janaki Mata. So Janaki Mata, Sitamma, had conferred on Hanuman the ability to confer the Ashtasiddhis on anyone. So study Hanuman Chalisa. And who is Hanuman? Krishna said in the Uddhava Gita, Kim Purushanam Hanuman. So Hanuman is a vibhuti of Sri Krishna. So Hanuman is actually Krishna himself. So that's the beauty. Ashtasiddhis I have recorded earlier, so you can listen to that. Ashtasiddhi Navanidhike Data Asavaradina Janaki Mata. So Yogi Shaha. So Krishna incidentally is Rishikesha, Lord of the senses. Unfortunately, we are slaves of the senses. So if you want to cultivate the mind, only Krishna can help you. Right? Krish actually means agriculture, plowing, processing. So Krishna will process the mind and you will be able to acquire the ability to control your mind only through Bhagavad Gita. Okay? So the definition of the word Krishna, there are many. Bhaktajana Papadi Doshakarshanath Krishna, that is 634, Adi Shankaracharya defined. So Krishna's name was conferred by Garga Maharshi in Garga Samhita. He says, he tells Nanda Kumara, father, adopted father of Krishna, that K stands for Kamalapati, Ra stands for Rama, Sha stands for Shadgunapati. That's the definition of Bhagavan. Shadgunapati, 6. In fact, innumerable, but 6. Shadgunapati. Krishna. Na means Narasimha. A means Agnibhuk, Akshara. Right? And the two dots, the two dots are called the Visarga. So Namaha, so Krishnaha. So Visarga represents Nara Narayana. And Nara is you and me, Arjuna. Narayana is our eternal friend, Sri Krishna. So that is the definition. There are other definitions of Krishna also. Krishi bhuvachaka shabdaha nascha nivrutti vachakaha Tvayoraikyam Parabrahma Krishna iti abhidiyate. Krishi means all creation. It means heaven, it means earth, it means bliss, it means joy, it is all kinds of wealth. Na means detachment. Krishi bhuvachaka shabda nascha nivrutti vachakaha tvayoraikyam Parabrahma Krishna iti abhidiyate. Sarvam karshati Krishna. So, I'll just summarize it quickly for you. Vishnu Sahasranama 18 is Yoga. Yoga Jnanam. Yoga means Jnana. And Krishna is called Yogi because he can be reached only through Yoga, only through knowledge. Tenaiva Gamyatvat Yogi. 19th name is Yoga Vidam Neta. 165th name is Sada Yogi. 849 is Yogi. 850 is Yogi Shaha. Jai Shri Ram.